So, talking about the big story today, and that is that some Democrats in Congress are staging a sit-in on the floor of the House of Representatives. They're sitting in place and blocking anyone from taking the floor and putting anything out today. Their reason is they want more gun control legislation. They feel that the Congress has been ignoring it, so now today they have staged a sit-in. This really shouldn't come any surprise. Since Orlando, we've seen the Democrats pull stunts like this. You had, during a moment of silence for the victims of Orlando, you had people walking out on it saying, we're done with moments of silences, we need to get things done. And then, of course, Senator Murphy had his 14-hour-long filibuster. So today's sit-in, like I said, is no surprise, even though it's not something that usually happens in the Congress. When I heard about it, I turned to C-SPAN to see if they had any footage of this sort of ongoing sit-in, but it turns out they're not allowed to have cameras in the House of Representatives during this sit-in. I don't understand that rule, but apparently it's being enforced, so you're not going to see too many photos of this actual sit-in. So like I said, there's no pictures coming out of it, but that hasn't stopped these members of Congress who are doing the sit-in from getting on things like Twitter and Facebook and putting out posts. They're using the hashtag #HoldTheFloor because someone saw Game of Thrones. This is being led by Congressman John Lewis, who, I don't know, there's something about him I've always thought that he just comes off as pompous. Stick up his ass. That being said, I'm somewhat supportive of what they're trying to do. They want to discuss, gun control. They want to get on the floor and have these discussions. Republicans always find a way of weaseling out of them. Does that mean I support all of their gun control restrictions? Not really. I mean, part of me is always paranoid that the government, once we take away the guns, that they're going to clamp down on us. And you look at history with the United States government and how it treats its citizens when they dissent, and it's just, you take guns out of it, it's like there's no insurance policy. That the government, they'll still have guns. How about we disarm, they disarm. They want us to get rid of semi-automatic rifles, saying citizens can't have them, then our military can't have them. That would be a stupid idea. Well, maybe that would mean we quit sending our military to every fucking rank-ass little country that has some problem that they think only the United States can solve. So I'm wondering how long this sit-in is going to last. I think one thing that I think is funny is I'm watching CNN, and they're talking about this sit-in, and then, John Lewis is leading it, and then they have an interview with him, and he's, apparently left the floor. It's outside. And it's like, whoa, I thought you're doing a sit-in. What is this? You just got up. I mean, I'm sure there's still more members in the well sitting on the floor, but it doesn't feel like an actual sit-in when the people are getting up to do interviews and whatnot. And now they've got two more of them. One of them who's in the sit-in, and he's doing an interview on CNN. And it's like you're gonna say something like "hold the floor," then sit on the floor. I don't know about bathroom breaks. I mean, piss in a pot. So get yourself a pot. I mean, yeah. So in conclusion, like I said, I kind of support the Democrats because they want to have the discussion. They want to have the debate. People are trying to weasel out of it. And, that's not how democracy works. You argue these things out. You've got a point, he's got a point. Neither of them has a point. But they have arguments to make. And, the people who want to support the Second Amendment will make your arguments. Trying to get out of these debates just makes it look like you're trying to hide something and you can't justify what it is you're standing for. And we'll see how long this sit-in lasts. I mean, like I said, they're not going to be sitting down, shouting, and pissing in pots. It doesn't seem like a real sit-in to me.